Hello. Today we're going to talk about how to read a spine label and a call number on Destiny Quest, our school catalog search engine. First off, all of the books at our ISES Springs library have a little label right here, and it's called the spine label. It's always on the spine of the book. Now, the spine label has two different rows. The first row tells you what kind of book it is, and it's called the call number. The second row tells you usually the author, or sometimes it tells you who the book is about. So, the first one we're going to go over is E. If you see E, it means it's an everybody book. And our everybody books are in the beginning or the front of the library. These books are picture books, and they are great for everybody. Secondly, if it says FIC, that means it is a fiction book. And our fiction section is in the middle of our ISES Springs library. The fiction section are chapter books, and fiction means not real. So these are books that are make-believe. Another section is B, or BIO, means biography. That section is in the very back of our library, and it is about real people, books about real people. Okay, another section is the nonfiction section. Now, the nonfiction section is going to have numbers on the top row. If it has numbers, then it's always going to be in the nonfiction section. The nonfiction section is more towards the back of the library. Now, the nonfiction section is classified by the Dewey Decimal System, and so it can be lots of different types of books. Books about plants, about animals, about drawing, about cooking, but they're all going to be sectioned together. Okay? Now, the second row is usually the first three letters of the author's last name. Like in this poster, the book is Puppy Place. The author is Ellen Miles. And so M-I-L, those are the first three letters of her last name. So we can tell this book is in the fiction section under the M's. M-I-L. They're always alphabetically categorized. Now, the only exception is the B, or BIO, which means biography section. That section, they're always categorized by the person the book is about. That way, if you're going to look for a book about a certain person to research, all the books about that person are in the same spot. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to search on Destiny. Now, Destiny Quest can be found a couple places. On the elementary ISES Springs website, there's a link. Also, if you go to the Media Center website, we've got a link under Destiny Book Catalog, and it's right here. Or you can go under Technology Resources. If you go under Technology Resources, it's the first label right here. It says Look Up ISES Library Books. I'm going to press there. It's going to take me to Destiny Quest. Now, Destiny Quest can have different backgrounds, but it's always going to be the same search engine. Backgrounds might just change. Okay? So up here at the top, we're going to look for Everybody book. Now, I like the little old lady books where she eats lots of things, so we're going to look up that one. Okay? So right here, I can look up There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed Some Leaves. When I press on this book, if I want to look at it, I can tell it's in, so that's good. It'll be in the ISES Springs Library. And right under the book is the call number. Now, the call number is E. E means it's an everybody book. It's in the picture book section at the front of the library. And then after that, it says C-O-L. C-O-L is the first letters of the author's last name. So I can look under C-O-L in the everybody section, and I can find this book to check out. All right, next, let's look for a fiction book. Now, I like Harry Potter, so we'll go ahead and put Harry Potter in the search engine, push go. Okay, I can tell that this book right here is in. So if I click on it, you can see Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And then I can go down and right under the picture, I see the call number. The call number is FIC, so I can tell that's a chapter book. It's in the fiction section. So I'll go to the fiction section in the middle of our library and then go to the R section because the last name is Rowling and it's R-O-W. Okay? Now on this same page, I see a book about J.K. Rowling. Okay, click on that one. It is in. If I want to read about the author of the Harry Potter series, I could look under B, which means biography, and then R-O-W. Again, the first 3 letters of her last name. So look in the biography section at the back of our library by the big window, and I would find the R section after I'm in the biography section and pick out this book. Now, let's say I want to look up a nonfiction book. Look up plants. Okay, there's lots of books about plants. I'm going to press on this one. So this N, plants need sunlight. Okay, down here I can tell there are numbers first. Now if the call number has numbers first, I know that's in the nonfiction section of the library. Okay, so I'd go under 572 and all of the shelves are labeled. And then I'll look under the P section under 572. P-E-T, first 3 letters of the author's last name. Now, all of the nonfiction are categorized by the Dewey Decimal System. In this way, if you're looking up plants, all the plant books will be together. Now, there are some other books that are widely looked up. So graphic novels are very popular. So I can pick graphic novels in this section and I can look for a graphic novel. A graphic novel is a book that is kind of like a comic book. Now, if I look up City of Ember, that's one of my favorite books. It's actually a fiction book and a graphic novel. All right, we have both different kinds. Now I can tell this is graphic novel because even though you would think it would be a made-up story, it is in the non-fiction section. So if you ever see 741.5, that is going to be a graphic novel. And the graphic novels are always going to be at the front of the library by the big window by the couch on the long, tall shelf. Okay, so they're kind of close to the computers. And they're all going to be in the same spot because they are so popular, we keep them together. Okay, I'm going to get out of this one. All right, now I'm going to look up a book called The 100th Day by Crony. I'm close. Okay, now this book right here is different. When I click on it, it says LL Level H. Now, unfortunately, if you ever see LL, that means Leveled Library, and it's a set of the same book. And only the teachers can check out the set. So if you see LL, that means it can only be checked out by teachers. So you're going to want to skip that one. Okay? Now there's another exception. Let's say you want to find the book As Brave as You. All right. Now this book, when I click it, it has a little E right here. And it says EB Fiction R-E-Y. Now if you see EB, that means it's an e-book. It's an electronic book. So you won't find these books in our library, but you will find them on Mac and Via. So we can go ahead and exit this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back to my teacher technology resources on the Ice Springs Media Center website. I'm going to go to my Launchpad. Now on Launchpad, you'll have to log in using your student number and your birthday. Then you can go to Mac and Via. And after you go to Mac and Via, You can look up the book that you just saw, As Brave as You, and you can see here it is. All right, you can press open now. And then whether you're on a laptop, desktop, phone, tablet, anything you're on, you can read this book. Okay? So it's very nice in that way. All right. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your day.